Hello friends, it's Carmen with the Well Chronicle Life, Cherished Legacies, and I get lots of questions about my process, how I organize. I've done videos, but I'm going to try to do another one right now about some tips on how I organize because I'm getting ready. I'm so excited to finish a whole set. So this, what I've been working on for probably a month now, is my cruises. And so I have 19 cruises. You will find this. I'm going to show you. Here are my top level albums. So here are my top level albums. I try to keep this relatively short. As you know, if you've seen any of my videos, are organized by themes. So these are my themes. I'm going to travel. And then under travel, you can see this one is my cruises. And why I have a separate one is because we do like to cruise. And I have, if you can look right here, I have 19 different cruises. And you can see each album, I start with, I put a little table of contents under the parent album so you can see. I have mine, I have the year, so they are in order. I have the cruise line, the ship, and then I either have the different ports, or if it was for a special occasion, like if you look at 2009, that was for my 40th birthday. 2016 was my brother's wedding. And the one that my very last one I'm working on is 2019 right here. And that was on Carnival Miracle. And it was our 50th date. So I'm going to open up that one. And I have only one album left. And you can kind of look how this one looks a little different and why this one is not finished. Okay, I do see one thing. I want to, this one I have finished, but I don't have my album cover set. So I'm coming in here. I just finished this one. I'm going to set my album cover because that was going to bother me. Okay, so that was ready. So this one is my next one that I'm going to do. The very first thing I do is I open it up. Now what I've done is I chunk and have the big pieces and just kind of throw them in albums. And when I'm doing that, you can see I kind of put the, I kind of know how I'm going to set my albums up. I put the name of where it was and I put the date. And that helps me when I'm finding pictures to kind of put them in there if I'm uploading them from somewhere or if they're just in my library. So you can see how that one has it. That's what it starts there, right? And with a name like this, but I don't want to keep this name. So I want it to look like the rest of them. So I'm going to come in here. I'm just going to copy up to here, and I have numbered them so they're in order of that I want them. Usually these would be like day 1, day 2, day 3. I'll show you why I didn't do this one. I'm going to stick it right here. This is actually port 4. This 8 is holding over from something else. I need to go back and delete that. And then I'm going to delete the date because I don't want that anymore. Okay. And so then I have my title here like I want it. So this one, for some reason, I think when I copied it over, I didn't delete that 8. So I'm going to go on and do that. And I also have it here. So I'm going to fix that real quick because I will forget if I don't come back. And this is actually Kona. Not Kona. This is port number 5. So that one's fixed. Okay, so now we have this. This one's ready to go. I changed this. Usually, like I said, I have days, but for this one, we had 8 days at sea. So I decided I didn't want to have all 8 days because I didn't have a lot of photos. So then I decided just to have this under one. And you'll see what I did is I kind of grouped it into art auctions, dining, entertainment, and professional shots, and then a few random. So you can easily come and kind of see what a day at sea was like because they were all kind of similar. And then I read a little bit about it. But we're going to do this one. And I want to show you right here. on the top left is how many files there are. And for me personally, I don't like to have that many files because once I start scrolling, like if you scroll through here, to me, this is too many and people are going to get bored really quick. So I don't like to have that many. But when I look at this, I know I at one time synced with Facebook because I wasn't sure I had all my photos in other places. So I can look here and tell that I have a whole bunch of duplicate Facebook. So what I'm going to do first is see, I know the Facebook are down here, and so I'm going to try to find, and I kind of look to make sure I think I have all of them, and it looks like I do. So I'm going to go from the first Facebook, and I'm going to find my last one, and I think it's going to be this one. And I'm going to click the first one and the last one of my Facebook. I'm going to remove, and I'm also going to move it to the delete bin. So that took me down to 117. And looking at this, a lot of these look similar. So look at this. So I think I'm going to end up deleting enough that I'm not going to put these in different nested albums, but we'll see when we get a little bit on this process. So I've done that. The next thing I will do is I will check to make sure there are no photos I've missed. So I'm going to go to all files in my library. I'm going to go to 2019, December, and then I'm going to sort by not in an album. And you can see a couple of these. This is a brochure that's actually in the wrong place, so I know what that is. And then these are from the Luau. So I'm going to add these. I'm going to go to the Maui, and I'm going to add those to the Luau, so they're all there. Okay, so then I just have this one, which is not part of the trip. Then I'm going to come back over here to my travel and cruises. I'm going to Hawaii, and I know I'm on this one, and this is actually port 5, right? Or is this port? This is port 4. So that's right. I did fix that one. Let me make sure. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, right? Okay, so that's correct. So then I come here, and this is my next process. So the next process is I kind of look, and to me, these are all pretty similar. So I'm going to delete some. I might open them and kind of decide which one I like better. I like the last one, this one, a little person in it. So I'm going to delete the other 3. Okay, I'm going to look here. To me, these all look, these section, right? So I'm going to quickly look. I'm not going to spend a lot. That one looks a little bit different, so I'm not going to do that one. So I'm not going to spend a ton of time. To me, they all are about the same. So I'm just going to pick one. And you'll see how fast this goes. This little section, these 3 look, 1, 2, these all look the same to me, right? So I'm just going to delete these 2. And I'm going to keep going. And these 2 look alike. So I'm quickly making decisions about duplicates. If they're people in a minute, which one am I going to pick? You're correct. I'm going to pick the one that look the best in. These look a little bit different. This is like the same tree. This one's Claire's in it. I don't like that one as much as that one. I'm going to keep that one. And those look different. Tree, there's something about these trees, so I'm not, these three look pretty close. Ooh, I don't like that one as much. So I'm going to delete this. So you can see how quickly I make decisions, right? I'm just going through here at this plant. I might open them up, I might not even open them sometimes. This one looks better than this one. I'll delete that. I don't need two of that plant. I just love the plants and stuff here. I'm going to delete that one. That's my first run through. I don't need both of these Christmas trees. I love these trees. I love Christmas. I love trees. I love these different little Christmas trees at the thing. Okay, so that was my first go through, right? And so then what I would do, and I'm not going to do this just for time, but I would go through here and I would tag one to one like this, and I would tag the people. So if I knew this person, I would tag their name. I would add and tag, and I would know their name. I don't know this person. This was God at the coffee, so I'm not going to do this. These are coffee beans. Okay, and then we're to the Volcano National Park. And as I go through here, I'm pretty brutal, so I would tag this who they are about if they look alike. Like to these two look alike right here, but I like this one better, so I'm gonna delete this one. And I do go one and one and make pretty quick decisions. I don't want this, so I'm gonna delete it. And I will go all the way to the end doing that. If I still have too many, then at the end of that, I would break this up into stops. I'm at 101 now already. I'm guessing that I'll be able to delete this. I don't have to, but if I did, I would break it up into, maybe I would do the coffee shop, the coffee stop, the Hawaiian park stop, and the candy shop into 3 different albums. And then I would nest those up here. But the other thing I want to show you before is absolutely cool. And it's magic is as I'm doing this, so I'm opening this up. I'm doing the windows and the arrow button so I can have a split screen. And so over here I have my chat box. So as I'm going, I'm looking at the pictures and I'm going to write what I'm seeing. And I'm not going to worry about sentences. I'm just writing keywords. So this is our fourth port was Hilo. Okay. And I'm going to put that. And then I'm going to do, I've already written, this is unusual, but I have actually written something here. So I'm going to actually copy and paste that here. Normally I wouldn't have written anything. Cut and pasting that here just for time's sake. But I would go here and I would go through here and say, okay, coffee shop. Coffee, learns about Maine coffee. Then I would write the name of, and just type the name of this. The beautiful thing, the beautiful views from, I might put beautiful views at the Volcano National Park. Here, I would say we really like the story, the legendary plant of Hawaii right here, and I would put that. And after I put that in there, I may delete this. This is in here because I liked it and I wanted to remember it. But so that's what I would do. And I'll come down here, and as I go, I'm just typing words over here on the left into ChatGPT. And then when I get to the end, so here, this is a little bit different type. So I'm going to copy and paste this one talks about the day too. This may mess up ChatGPT, we'll see. So, because that's a little bit more about the excursion. I'm going in here if I miss waterfalls. There's the waterfalls. I'm probably going to delete some of this. And then what I do is hit the little button and look what it's going to do. It's going to write this for me, which is going to save me so much time. And I don't care that it's AI. I love it. I love it. And so you can see how this made it into a great little thing. So I just, if I don't like it, if I want it to sound more exciting, I'll say, make it more exciting. If I want it more academic, I can say that. If I want it to, all those things. So I do that. And then what I do, this is the beauty of all this. So I've done this for every port here, right? Every one of these ports, every album I've done that. So what I come over here now and do, which I love, is I put summarize from above for our 14-day cruise where when we were able to visit our 50th date. Okay, so you see I copied and pasted the last one under that album, but now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say summarize it, and look at this magic. So it's taken all of this that I've been working on and summarized it. Now, the only thing it did, and it's probably because I didn't tell it which ones were ordered, it kind of did it not in order. So if I cared, I could go back and reorder it, but I really don't at this point. And I'm just going to copy. I'm going to edit the info, and I'm going to paste and put it over there. And now I am done. And so much quicker and faster than me actually writing it, stressing over what to say and all that. So I hope this helps. I hope you have a great day and a wonderful 4th tomorrow. See you next time.